Hello, so there's been a new update to RuneScape in general, so this applies to both RuneScape 3 and Old School RuneScape. So let's have a look at the update that is said. So I'm going to go on to the Old School version, but anyway, so the title is the Runescape Authenticator. So basically they've added a method to authenticate your RuneScape account like Jag does in RuneScape 3, but for all of the games, Old School and RuneScape 3. So obviously they've got the update on Old School as well, just to make sure us Old School players know what's going on. So let's have a bit of a read of this two-factor authenticator. We know how much of your account means to you, and we want to help keep it safe from unsavory characters out there on the internet. That's why they've released the new RuneScape Authenticator. Free and available to all RuneScape players in the main game, which is RuneScape 3, and on Old School. The RuneScape Authenticator is a new way to protect your account, giving it an additional layer of protection against unauthorized access. So, how does it work? Setting up the RuneScape Authenticator is quick and easy, and is done via the website. So if you click the link on the update, where it says setting up the RuneScape Authenticator, it will take you to a place to set it up. Once you set that up, the Authenticator uses a code generation app, such as the Google Authenticator for Android, iOS, BlackBerry phones, or the Microsoft Authenticator for the Windows PC and the Windows phones, to generate 6-digit code. You will need to enter this code when prompted as a second step every time you log into a new PC. Then you can set up your account to remember your computer for 30 days if you wish. The RuneScape Authenticator is ready and waiting to help protect your account, so what are you waiting for? Get protected in just 2 minutes, and obviously discuss the update on the general RuneScape forums and the Old School forums. There's an FAQ, and that helps you sort of get into what you need to do. So let's have a look at this two-step authenticator. So when you click the FAQ link for from both Old School and RuneScape 3, it brings you to this page, the RuneScape Authenticator Jagex wiki. So it says getting started. Firstly, you need to download a app on, if you've got an Apple phone, use the Apple Store, and they have a link on there. If you've got a Android device, use the Google Play Store, they've got a link there, and the Windows devices, they have the Windows Phone Store link on the wiki. When the app is installed, go on the Authenticator page, which is on the RuneScape wiki. Give you your RuneScape, when on your RuneScape account, gives you a QR code. Scan that with your phone. If your phone doesn't recognize the QR code, or you don't have a camera on your phone, either enter the long code on the right of the QR code instead. To test that everything went okay, enter the display code on your phone into the RuneScape website, or just below the QR code. Then you'll be able to get confirmation that your authenticator has been activated. If you get an error, make sure you enter the correct code and that your mobile is showing the correct time and date, because it probably works off time and date. So when you log into RuneScape, when you've activated this, everything will once you've activated your authenticator, the login process will change slightly. So every time you log in, you'll be asked to provide a code from your mobile, and then once you do that, you get the authenticator on your mobile, generate the code for RuneScape, which uses the QR code like we discussed earlier. Once you enter this into the login screen, after you just do your normal login, so you do username, password, type in this QR code, this 6-digit code, and then once you continue, you stay in. You'll have an option to set the computer that you're logging into as a trusted computer, as we can see on this image here, which will say trust this computer for 30 days. Doing this means that you won't have to enter the 6-digit code for another 30 days. They don't recommend doing this on more public machines. Make sure you're on your own private computer that you don't want anyone else to log into your RuneScape account with. So we've got a series of interesting frequently asked questions, and let's have a look at these. So what is the RuneScape Authenticator? Let's have a look at this. It's a new system to protect your account, and it adds security measures to your account using your phone or PC just to help keep your account more secure. How do you activate the RuneScape Authenticator? The RuneScape Authenticator can be accessed from the Authenticator page on the RuneScape website. What code generator app should you use, and how should you get it? Well, there's a heck of a lot that they've suggested. The RuneScape Authenticator is compatible with many industry standard generator apps, so there is no official Jagex code generator app. So download a compatible application. So there's a series of ones for iPod, iPhone, or iTouch. So you don't even need to say, if you have just an iPad, you could do that. Android tablets and phones have the Google Authenticator with free OTP. Windows phones have the Microsoft one. The Blackberries have Authomata. Windows desktops and laptops have WinAuth or GAuth Authenticator for Firefox. Basically, if you don't have a phone or you don't want to use a phone, you can't use it, then you can just use a PC to do it, which works on Windows. And I'm pretty sure that there's probably ones out there for Mac or Linux. Although, to be honest, most people do have smartphones these days. Or if you are someone with a Mac, I would expect you to have an iPhone. But if you are someone with a Mac and can't get on, then I'm afraid that's just an issue there. What devices can download the Authenticator? There are a number of different apps that can be used, downloadable on any Android, iOS, BlackBerry, Windows devices. Remember that these are all third party and it isn't dedicated to RuneScape. That they do recommend to use the Google Authenticator, which is available on on the Android and iOS, and the Windows ones have the Windows or the Microsoft Authenticator. All the links are on the RuneScape wiki. What if you don't have a smartphone? There are options for you. You'll be able to get the code directly from your PC. Simply do an internet search for a suitable authenticator, like we discussed above. WinAuth was the main one that they suggest. So search for the suitable authentication software, then you can download that, such as WinAuth for Windows PCs. How often will the authenticator ask for a code? As soon as you close your client or browser, you need to authenticate your device again. However, there's a tick box available to make your device trusted for 30 days. This means you won't be asked for authentication PIN during that process on that device. How do you add a device to play on RuneScape? All you need to do is successfully add the code in RuneScape from the app. As soon as you do that, you'll be able to log in. When you close your client, you'll need to enter the code again unless you trust the device for 30 days. Will the Authenticator protect my Old School RuneScape account? Yes, if you set it up, then you'll enter an authentication code on Old School. How do you remove a device? Any trusted devices will remain trusted for 30 days. If you choose to disable the Authenticator, then you're no longer restricted to what PCs can access your account. But when you do set up the Authenticator again, any former devices that were authenticated are now require the code to be added again. So basically, if you disable it and then re-enable it, it will forget the ones that you currently had before. What if I play on more than one account? Even if you play on more than one account, you only need to download the one app on your phone. Once you've set up the one account, then all you have to do is follow the same process for your second account, which is basically scan the QR code, type in the code, and play the game. The app will provide a code for each account, and this will be displayed on the app under the character name for each account. Where can I manage my devices? There isn't a way to manage devices such as Jag, because Jag sort of says, I'm using this one computer, and then that would be trusted. But this makes it so you can log in as long as you've got your number, basically. At that point, you go to access your account. You'll need to authenticate your PC again. How does the Authenticator work? It generates a new code every 30 seconds to log into RuneScape with the Authenticator enabled. You'll need to use your username and email to log in, or email to log in, your password, and then you have to do the 6-digit authentication code. Obviously, if if you trust it, then you don't have to do the code every time. When will the Authenticator ask you for a code? Every time you want to log into RuneScape in one browser session, unless you turn your device into a trusted for 30 days, then you'll be asked for the code after 30 days have passed, and then you can select to trust it again if you want that. How do you disable JAG? When you set up your account for the RuneScape Authenticator, they recommend that we disable JAG, as it will not make your account more secure than using the Authenticator alone. Over time, they're going to be looking out to phase JAG out, which will ultimately replaced by this Authenticator. Is it as safe as JAG? Yes, the authentication is more secure than JAG, as you need access to your phone or device. Hijackers from across the world won't be able to access your own, account, your own phone. So the authentication code will change every 30 seconds, and that's not guessable for these hijackers and hackers. Whereas JAG questions were unchangeable and in some cases could easily be guessed. One thing to keep in mind is that you must keep your email account secure for this fully to work. If someone else has access to your email, they'll be able to disable your authenticator and leave your account vulnerable. For this reason, we recommend you set up two-factor authentication on your email account too, and continue to follow common security tips to avoid being hijacked. Further information on two-step verification for major email providers are found below. Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo. I'm pretty sure that if you just go to your normal email and just check out their common things, they'll have that. So can you use the Authenticator if you're not a member? Yes, the Authenticator is free for both members and non-members. Upgrading to or downgrading from membership has no effect on your authentication status. What if the hijacker from getting the code? What's stopping the hijacker from getting the code if they have my account? Well, the codes will be generated on your device, which is like your phone. So if the hijackers know the password on your account, then they will not be able to access your game account. So what if I don't have my authentication device on me? So if you forget your phone, if you're trying to log in from a new PC but you don't have your device on it, simply click on Disable Authentication link on screen, and an email will be sent to your email containing a link to disable the Authenticator. With the Authenticator disabled, you'll be able to access your account, but they strongly recommend you re-enable the Authenticator as soon as you get your device back. What happens if you lose your phone? If you have lost your phone, please log into your account on a trusted PC and disable via your account settings. The Authentication tab will replace the current JAG tab in your setting. If you have lost your phone and you do not have a trusted device, log in your PC. Simply click on Disable Authentication link, and an email will be sent to your registered email containing a link to disable the Authenticator. What happens if I get a new phone? Simply disable your Authenticator by logging into your account settings and request an email to be delivered. Once you click the link in the email you are sent, then you will be able to set up the Authenticator on your new device. So basically cancel it on your old phone and set it up on your new phone. What do I do if I accidentally click Remember Me on a public computer, maybe at an internet cafe? You'll need to disable the Authenticator and then re-enable it at the point where all the formerly trusted devices will be forgotten. So basically disable it, re-enable it, and everything will be forgotten. And finally, will using the Authenticator use up my mobile data or minutes? No, it's all on the device, so there's no internet access needed for the use of this app. Obviously, getting the app will require you to download it, but anyway. So I recommend that everyone gets this. Should hopefully stop all hacking, stop a lot of gold farming coming into the game, where people lose their account, gold coming out in both RuneScape 3 and Old School RuneScape. Just make sure you go on the RuneScape or RuneScape Old School RuneScape website, click the link to set up this authentication, and make sure you're set it up right. If you want some more information, obviously go on the RuneScape website, the Old School RuneScape website. Check out the video here, where it's behind the scenes from RuneScape 3 about skill chompers and the RuneScape Authenticator, where they talk about how it works and how the service will work. And hopefully everyone's accounts will be more secure, and we'll have a lot less hijacking in RuneScape. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I've been Lewis. Goodbye.